Hello everybody, I'm Chris, and I'm about to show you a homemade banjo. This top is a real banjo top. This is sheet metal with holes for the strings, and this is how I cut this myself, the bridge. And these are real strings, and this is just pine wood on top of another piece. It goes all the way down here. I'll show you about that in a minute. But these frets are all toothpicks. All those toothpicks. The sheet metal is screwed directly to this piece of wood, which is into the side piece that I cut out myself with the jigsaw, and this piece under it. I glued these two together to make the body of it, because I'd never really seen a banjo properly, so I didn't know what it looks like. So then I put this bar under here to hold the bridge up, which is doing well. And then so that screw goes through 4 pieces. It goes through the sheet metal, through this piece of wood, through the side, then into here. They're all together by 1 screw. And over here, these 2 screws are going to this, which has a screw in here somewhere. Actually, it has two screws. They actually go down from this into here. Then I put this on top of this. So you don't see the screw tops. So this screw into here, this screw into here. So these all hold together to hold this neck straight, which has this on top of it with the frets on it. So this neck doesn't really bend much. So that's pretty much straight. I'm happy to say that the frets all actually work because they're actually being held up by something. So I'm just going to show you how it sounds. These tuning pegs are kind of loose, so they don't really tune right. The one on the left is my brother's, which I will talk about that. So his stuff is more for looks than function. But he made his first, but I made mine second, and mine's better. But I'll just show you his too. So his has these little tabs, the screw to hold the top down all around it. But mine, I think, is just glued on the edges. Whereas his also has this sheet metal, which has a screw going through it, but mine only. I didn't show you this screw down here. That's just holding it down on the end. So his also has real strings, the same kind of banjo top, but you'll notice that his is more smashed down than mine is. That's because his doesn't have a bar on the bottom like mine does. So his bridge, which I currently could not find, was directly just pushing on the top and stretching it. So up here, he just started on the frets and just stopped. His head here, looks a little different than mine. Both look like guitars, but his has tighter pegs. But because of how he made the sides here, these are 3 pieces, so that this one down here is bending out because that one's thinner. You can't really tune this, so it's always going to be loose. And here he has a metal thing for the strings, but I have a wooden one, which I used to have a metal one. You can see these holes. So, but then my brother told me that I should change to wood because it'll wear down the strings and they'll break. But his still has metal. As you can see, that there is no bar under where the bridge is supposed to be, but there is one just connecting these together so it doesn't stretch, because this little block here is connecting them both together. So, but that doesn't seem to work too well because it's still stretching anyway. And oh yeah, then these both have these clamps, these hose clamps turned inside out to hold the edges of the top out. But his top and this whole piece here is just 1, whereas mine is 2. And his fretboard is just screwed on top of it, as you can see. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, these are all loose because they can't be tuned correctly. So this is mine and my brother's. I usually make things work better than they look, because he had carved the back and I just left the corners. So I think you should check out my video about my violin, because that is also an instrument video, and it plays well and it looks good too. See you next time. So like and subscribe and press notification bell, because you will not be notified on new videos if you do not do that too. See you next time.